already. Yeah, I'm just trying to play some music right now on for my stream. No, Joker, I don't hear you. You're not talking.
No matter how you drive it, there's a Ford for you. On the work site or out in the town, F-Series trucks provide power and toughness when you need it most. It's what makes them the best-selling trucks in America for 49 years. When adventure calls, the Bronco family always answers. That's because they're made for the great outdoors. With a flexible interior, the Ford Explorer adapts towards your needs. Visit your local Northland Ford dealers to find the perfect Ford for you. Plus, a great offer to go along with it. Based on 1977 to 2025 CY industry reported total sales.
How can we help make stronger communities happen? Well, at JP Morgan Chase, we invest in what's working. Because when businesses can grow, that growth means more jobs for more people and more goods that can go to more restaurants and main streets and schools in the communities we love.
Make the green grass grow all around, make the green grass grow all around.
Make momentum happen. Learn more at jpmorganchase.com/impact.
Big color, bigger savings.
Yeah,
Sherwin-Williams Super Sale is here. Get 40% on
want.
paints and stains. April 24th through the 27th with prices starting at $30.89. Whether you're refreshing your interior or exterior, we've got the colors to bring your vision to life.
Yeah, I got it.
And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online to have it delivered or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Click the banner to learn more. Retail sales only. Some
Joker, if
exclusions
you can hear me,
apply.
go
See store for
inside.
details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
Oh, the server crashed. Alright, I'm gonna back out and send everyone fresh party invites. muscles of my legs are starting to hurt. Crap. Hello? Oh my god, Joker. Hello? Hello? Good. Joker, do you have Discord? Are you in my stream still? Here, join this invite. That's there'll be a link posting in my chat, my Twitch. Here's this as well if you want to check this out as well. Maybe you can buy my merch if you want. It was what? Round with the what? Oh. I know.
Listen, man.
Oh, it's a friend.
Where did the first double lung and liver transplant on a cancer patient happen? Where was a heart stopped 12 times to save the brain? It happened here at Northwestern Medicine in Chicago.
Alrighty. we were waiting for Dirty, because Dirty's probably going to want to join in, and then Alex, we could wait for him to come back, and we can go do a raid with him. Yeah, I feel that. What other games do you have? PUBG's good. Well, if you download Arma, we could go play Arma together if you want. Because I've been wanting to go and play that again. What? No. Doesn't mean you can't go and get Arma or Forager. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I don't think you want to play it bad enough. Yeah, you gotta spend $40. Fuck that game. It's fucking terrible. I don't want to play that game. It is terrible. I'm sure you do. Rust is a good game. We all can go and play it, but we gotta wait for Mr. Shifty to download it and play it. It's a high pop server. Well, then you might have me then, because if it was a low pop server, I was probably not going to be interested in playing it. Damn. That's alrighty, dude. That's exactly what I was looking for. Getting a lot of people following me on fucking Kick though, holy shit. I'm not even... And I'm not even like religiously trying to find anybody to fucking follow me on Kick. It's more on Twitch, so I'm trying to get more followers on. I didn't say I was gonna go and hop over and play Rust now. Come on, man, what? I've been streaming DayZ. I do need to take a break and get some food though. I'll be right back. I don't know why on TikTok it's reading that I'm streaming Twitch, guys. Or not Twitch, but streaming Master Chief Collection when I'm streaming fucking DayZ. I don't know what's going on here. What's up, Rube? What's up, Rain? How's everybody doing today? Are you guys doing good? Hello? Rain. Oh, my food's done. I'll be right back. Hello. Hello. Hi. How are you doing today? Scary potato. Hi. Hi. I'm back, boys. Only you, huh? I'm eating food. I don't care about video games right now. I'm eating food. Alright, chat. We are going to watch some YouTube videos while I eat. No, I'm leaving you for food. You can eat my ass. I don't believe that. Yeah, it was what I wanted. I wanted it to be on a high pop server. Well, quit struggling.
Wish you had a professional business address and phone number instead of your home address and personal number? Are you looking to register?
This deeply unsettling footage from Darkcha on TikTok documents a night in an apartment that the creator claims is persistently haunted. The layout was standard, the lighting was warm, and the air was completely still as the camera focused on a closed interior door. There was no draft and no reason for any disruption within the quiet hallway. The recording was capturing a routine moment of domestic peace, until the stillness of the hallway unraveled into something far more predatory.
Gizmo.
Visible in the recording is a sequence of events that defy physical explanation, beginning with a guttural sound. Almost immediately, the door swings open without any visible force. Caught on film is the moment Darkcha pulls the door shut, only for it to be pushed open again by an unseen presence. The timing of the heavy bangs at the end of the corridor is what makes it impossible to dismiss. For anyone convinced this is real, the key detail is the resistance Darkcha faces when attempting to leave. The skeptical case is built around the possibility of hidden wires, which means the entire event could be a carefully timed performance, turning this hallway into a stage for manufactured dread.
I guess you could.
This creepy clip, uploaded by Storyful on YouTube, documents a late-night moment in a quiet, lived-in living room. The TV was on, the family photos were on the wall, and the entire setting felt like a standard evening in a safe home. The camera remained stationary, capturing the still environment of the house while the occupants went about their business. Nothing about the domestic peace suggested that an intruder was already watching from the shadows. The silence felt completely unremarkable, until the routine of the evening was broken by a sudden shift in the atmosphere near the hallway.
It keeps peeking in here, help me. Oh my goodness gracious, what the hell? Ain't nobody in the other room. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Oh, my pistol's in the other room. I can't do it. What in the hell is that? Oh my gosh. It keeps... Hello? What do you need? I don't even know who you are. This house is haunted. There's something in the other room. Look at that. What is that? He's peekaboo. Oh, hell no. What the hell is that? What in the hell?
The recording reveals a dark, humanoid shape with striking white eyes and an unnaturally pale mouth peeking from behind the door. This manifestation remains still, observing the room for several seconds with a direct, predatory gaze that suggests a high level of awareness. The detail that keeps this from being easily written off is the distinct high-contrast features of the face, which do not match standard camera artifacts or shadows. Skeptics, however, point to the possibility of a mask or digital overlay, which means what looks like a demonic entity could be a manufactured scare, turning that open doorway into a frame for something truly malicious.
Oh my goodness gracious, what the hell? Ain't nobody...
Don't leave just yet. We are pushing for 1,000 subscribers. I'd appreciate it if you hit that button to support the channel. Now, let's jump... Remarkable, until the peaceful atmosphere shifted into the kind that makes you hold your breath.
Say it again. Prove that you're here. Why do you keep turning off the TV? Ooh. Hey, hon. Come here. Look.
No, I can't deal with that.
I don't think it's just down here. Look at that. This is the most active during the day that I've... Oh, there goes the Xbox too. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm not liking this. Oh, wow. Wait. I swear I can see. Ooh, stop it. I'm not liking that. Hon, let's go to dinner or something for a while. Time to go.
Visible to anyone watching closely is the gray recliner sliding across the carpet without physical contact. Wynn's wife reacts with immediate panic, her distress audible as the furniture continues to shift. The most harrowing moment occurs when Wynn pans to the TV screen, where a distorted intruder rises from the reflection and sprints toward the camera. A demonic growl erupts in the audio during the charge. The reflection capturing a charge that the physical room missed is profoundly disturbing. Believers argue the reflection captures a presence the naked eye missed. Skeptics point to the possibility of a synchronized digital edit, which means this home invasion might be a calculated trick, turning the family's sanctuary into a house of mirrors.
Oh, wow. Wait. I swear I can see.
This disturbing clip, shared by G on YouTube, begins with what sounds like a series of heavy, unexplainable thuds coming from the floor above. Concerned by the noise, the group decides to investigate the storage area where the sounds originated, documenting their walkthrough of the cluttered room. Everything appears exactly as it should be, with rows of toys and boxes sitting undisturbed in the dim light. They were just documenting an ordinary night, but suddenly the quiet of the attic was broken by a shift in the air that defied explanation.
Dude, I can clearly hear that. Yeah, I hear that very loudly. I hear that loudly. Dude, Yeah, there's nobody up here. There's literally nothing in here. And look how heavy this is. Yeah. Hang on, there's nothing up here. What the crap? There's nothing in here either, look. I can hear it when we go about halfway down the hallway. Yeah, this stopped.
I'm eating me a huge variety of Hot Pockets.
Like I came out and heard like, shh. That's all I heard. Yeah, but we heard it when we were sitting there. We were just sitting here and we heard, you heard it start? Yeah, we heard it start and it went for like... How long ago before you got me? It probably went for about 10 seconds, 10 or 15 seconds. Let's watch it.
The camera picks up a horned toy that slowly rotates its head toward the group as they turn to leave the room. The movement is fluid and occurs in silence, unnoticed by G until the footage was reviewed later that evening. That timing is what makes it impossible to dismiss. For anyone convinced this is real, the key detail is the unnatural speed of the rotation and the lack of visible mechanical components in the toy. The counter-argument centers on the possibility of a hidden string or a motor used to trigger the movement, which means that what was supposed to be a secure storage space might have been prepared as a trap, turning every shadow in that attic into a silent witness.
Hang on, there's nothing up here.
This heart-pounding footage, shared by Scream Freak on YouTube, documents a late-night investigation into a densely wooded area known for unexplained sightings. The group moved cautiously through the thick undergrowth, their flashlights cutting narrow paths through the absolute darkness of the forest. The environment felt heavy with the silence of the night, and the air was cold enough to see their breath. They were documenting an ordinary night of urban exploration, but the stillness of the trees was about to be broken by a presence that defied their understanding of the natural world.
This is my friend Sam. We don't mean any disrespect. We're only here to learn and communicate.
Well, is there too many people on the server?
This may be your last opportunity to communicate with anyone.
You asked that last question. The camera just died.
Really? Was it charged?
Yeah, it was fully charged.
Find a medium-sized pop server.
K2, check the K2.
Something over there? I don't see anything, bro.
Something moved up there, I swear.
Wait, it's moved. Whoa!
The camera captures an elongated, pale figure that was completely camouflaged against the bark of a tree before it suddenly detaches and sprints away. The manifestation lacks any distinct human characteristics, moving with an unnatural, fluid speed that triggers an immediate chase from the group. This timing is what makes it impossible to dismiss. Believers point to the perfect blending of the entity with the tree as evidence of a biological or spectral camouflage. Skeptics, however, suggest the possibility of a person in a specialized morph suit, which means the entire encounter might have been a coordinated effort to manufacture a legendary sighting, turning the dark woods into a stage for the unknown. This unexplained footage, posted by Henri on YouTube, begins in a standard domestic kitchen during what seems like a routine meal preparation. The counter is clean, the kettle is humming in the background, and nothing about the setting suggests any impending disruption to the peaceful afternoon. Henri is focused on his tasks, moving around the space with a sense of complete normalcy and comfort. The silence felt completely unremarkable, until the atmosphere in the room changed into something heavy and unrecognizable.
I'm going to do to ensure the best quality hangover and to kill any nasty little bugs that are in the wine.
Something was thrown at him.
Oh, you can all stop asking me to upload a video now. What was it? What was this? I forgot to. Airlock. Hang on. You're on a tripod, so. What's this? What was it? This one. Is that it?
Man had something.
Do something else now, will ya?
The image that emerges is a small object resting on the kitchen table that suddenly accelerates toward Henri's face with violent force. The movement is instantaneous, occurring with a physical weight that catches Henri completely off guard. Captured here, with no room for ambiguity, is the moment the domestic peace is shattered by an invisible actor. The timing of the propulsion is what makes it impossible to dismiss. What strikes most viewers as impossible to fake is the chaotic trajectory of the object and Henri's visceral reaction to the impact. The problem with accepting this as genuine is the possibility of a high-tension wire, which means that what looks like a supernatural strike was actually a carefully timed mechanical stunt.
From home updates to major repairs, Bauer, heavy duty guaranteed.
Plaid has been a key partner in strengthening our fraud protection program.
Seedance 2.0. Push your videos further than...
This new AI tool is a game changer for POD. Just watch me turn one design into 10 sellable products in under 2.
This chilling video, posted by paranormals on TikTok, captures a quiet moment in what appears to be a typical child's bedroom. The walls were lined with toys. The air was thick with the scent of laundry detergent, and there was no indication that the recording would capture anything other than a mundane tour of the house. The individual behind the lens moved slowly, documenting every corner of the domestic space with clinical precision. The silence felt completely unremarkable, until the environment changed into something heavy and unrecognizable.
What's going on? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want with me? Come on, answer! What do you want with me? Not gonna answer me. What do you want? So, as you can see here, this is pretty much up against the wall. Nothing can really fit behind there. Windows are screened. There's no holes in the wall or anything like that. These are just standard stuffed animals. There's no puppets or anything like that. Just standard stuffed animals. And you can see there's no electronic interference, noise, or anything like that, because the poltergeist entity, whatever you want to call it, is not here at the moment in this room that I'm aware of.
Visible in the recording is a set of teddy bears mounted on the wall, their heads beginning to rotate in a synchronized movement that defies simple mechanics. The mechanical nature of the movement is what makes the footage so difficult to process. Those who believe this is genuine point to the smooth, simultaneous rotation and the lack of visible wires or motors when the creator investigates the space behind the plush figures. Skeptics, however, point to the possibility of concealed magnets or thin monofilament lines hidden within the fabric of the bears, which means the entire display could be a carefully designed practical effect built to exploit the natural unease felt toward inanimate objects that suddenly come to life.
Welcome back,
This unsettling horror footage posted on TikTok documents a late-night walk through a building that should have been completely abandoned. The hallways were silent, the fluorescent lights hummed with a hollow energy, and nothing about the sterile environment suggested a presence was watching. The person recording moved with a sense of routine, capturing the empty corridors and classroom doors as if it were a simple tour. They were documenting an ordinary night, but the mundane nature of the school changed when the stillness was replaced by a presence that shouldn't have been there.
Bueno, miren, en esta área es donde supuestamente miran a una niña o han visto a una niña. Tanto maestros como otros trabajadores de aquí del lugar dicen que miran a una niña. Uy, güey. ¿Escucharon eso? ¿Escucharon? Entonces... Uy, güey. Vámonos. Vámonos.
Documented here, whether deliberately or not, is a dark humanoid shape peeking from a doorway at the far end of the corridor once the camera is left alone. The movement is deliberate, as if the entity is testing whether the space is truly vacant. This timing is what makes it impossible to dismiss. The case for this being authentic rests on the distinct mass and the way the figure reacts to the silence. Those who doubt it note the possibility of a person hiding out of sight, which means the entire encounter could be a staged prank, leaving the viewer to wonder if the empty hallways were ever truly vacant. This viral clip from fr33bornz on TikTok documents the unsettling first days after moving into an abandoned house. The atmosphere quickly turned oppressive as the children reported strange scratching sounds echoing from within the walls. fr33bornz decided to investigate the basement, filming the narrow gaps behind the water heater to find the source of the noise. The home was supposed to be a fresh start, but the quiet within those walls soon carried a weight that suggested they weren't the only ones who had moved in. Right there in the frame, an indistinct face peeks out from behind the wall as fr33bornz scans the utilities. The manifestation is subtle, watching the camera for a split second before vanishing back into the shadows of the basement. fr33bornz didn't notice the entity during the recording, only discovering the silent witness after reviewing the footage later that night. The believer's strongest argument here is the way the head maintains a consistent three-dimensional presence against the background. On the other side of the argument, the focus falls on the possibility of a person standing just out of sight, which means that what looks like a spectral watcher might have been a physical presence lurking in the house the entire time, turning that narrow crawl space into a hiding spot. This deeply unsettling footage from Josh on TikTok begins in a quiet living area, monitored by a stationary security camera. The room is still, with a television, a shelf of decor, and several plants positioned exactly where they belong. The high-contrast black and white feed captures the absolute absence of movement within the domestic space, creating a false sense of security during the late hours. Nothing about the ordinary furniture suggested that the room was about to be disturbed. The silence felt completely unremarkable, until the atmosphere in the room changed into something heavy and unrecognizable. Caught without warning by the camera. A series of physical disturbances beginning with a floor plant tipping over, followed immediately by a doll being thrown from a shelf. The recording documents a second plant on the top tier sliding slowly, as if pushed by an unseen hand, before a remote control TV stand is swiped onto the floor. This timing is what makes it impossible to dismiss. Those who take this at face value will tell you the varied weight and placement of the objects make traditional fishing line tricks difficult. Doubters consistently return to the possibility of thin wires or hidden magnets, which means that what seems like a haunting could be a calculated display of practical mechanics, leaving the room feeling like a stage. This haunting video, posted by Ashley on TikTok, captures what should have been a quiet evening at home. The fireplace was glowing, the house was silent, and the general atmosphere was one of total domestic peace.